Thoughts on this competition for bronze between Army and the Marine Corps?
Well, I think you got an all-American Final Four here with Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines all vying for the medals. Army, the three-time defending champs. I don't think they're real happy to be here. They thought they were going to be on the way to a fourth gold medal. That wasn't to be. And now Marines trying to knock them out of medal contention altogether.
Absolutely right. Army got knocked out by Navy, who will now be playing in the gold medal game against Air Force. Getting ready for the tip-off between Ross Alawine and Carlos Jimenez. Marine Corps ball. Gathered by Matt Hargrove. Drops it off to Isaac Blunt, up at the top of the key. Blunt into the key, dumps it off for Archer. Short shot.
Blunt with a no-look, Archer wasn't ready for it.
Alawine got that rebound. They had a quick outlet pass, a great transition defense by the Marine Corps.
You want to look for Tanner Kane. Tanner Kane's going to take that baseline shot a lot. He's one of the Army's leading scorers here for this tournament.
Absolutely right. Quick turnover there. Alawine thought that Tanner Kane was going to sit on the low block. Kane tried to switch left to right and ended up missing the pass from Alawine. Marine Corps ball.
Blunt's going to bring it up 90% of the time for the Marine Corps while he's on the floor.
Yeah, head coach Joey Gugliotta mentioned in the interview before the game that he wanted to see more ball movement from Blunt.
Hargrove.
He dishes it there to Hargrove, gets it back to Blunt. Jimenez, 15-footer on the left side. Shot clock winding down. Marine Corps squad unaware of the shot clock. They need to have that bench more engaged to give their players a chance.
I did hear the coaches yelling, shoot, shoot, but I don't know how well voices carrying here. Obviously, Jimenez did not hear it, and 30-second shot clock was the call.
Absolutely right. Speaking of voices carrying in here, it's going to be virtually impossible given the capacity crowd here at the Tampa Convention Center. Easily over 500 people out here to support the Army and Marines.
I expect the crowd to be even bigger for Navy and Air Force, as their contingent seemed to be the largest so far this week.
Yeah, Air Force fans have truly earned a gold medal of their own across all competitions. Air Force fans have been the most ruckus and engaged following every competition that they have. Army ball, that's number 6, Brent Jersey Garlic. Not sure if they grow garlic in Jersey. Big shot.
I'll tell you what I do know. Everything's better with a little side of garlic.
Bank must be open here in Tampa. It's not 5 o'clock yet. Garlic kissed it off the glass for 2.
Isaac Blunt bringing it up for the Marines.
Blunt with the ball being smothered by Ivins. Blunt, dominant hand on the right. Oh, Jimenez with a nice pick. Drops it off to Jimenez. Jimenez puts it up. In and out for Jimenez. Ivins releases full court. He may want to come back for a pick if he doesn't get the pass right off the bat to try to create a numbers advantage.
Soft touch there by Garlic. He just wasn't, or served by Jimenez, not able to finish.
Garlic.
Garlic looking to impose his will, misses that one. Ivins follows, misses, gathers the board, puts it up for 2. That's 4 for the Army. Marine Corps scoreless. Blunt again with the ball.
That's a nice pick.
It looks like Coach Joey Gugliotta's got some substitution coming in. We might see Jason Pacheco.
Blunt goes coast to coast, misses, rebound, a big Ross Alawine.
Alawine's like, give me that ball, son. It's a grown man's lane.
Absolutely right. Biggest guy in the court. Garlic drives all the way down. Alawine tries to get into the key. Garlic missed him.
We have a 3.
Ball was loose. Corey Ivins was in the lane, ends up getting called for 3. Substitution into the game.
Only 3 seconds in the lane instead of 10 like they do have in rugby moves a lot quicker. And we do see Pacheco come in, another good ball handler for the Marine Corps.
Yeah, Ray Archer into the game as well as Brian Wolf. Oh, jailbreak for the Army. Ivins up ahead to Tanner King. Can't control himself. Be a good time to use a bounce stop, but I'm not sure if they covered that in training camp. One with the shot and the score.
I'm kind of surprised they took out Hargrove. Hargrove's had a pretty decent week on this wing shots this week, but they're going to go with Archer instead of Hargrove when Pacheco came into the game.
Absolutely right. Brent Garlick controlling the ball up top. This is it to the left side to Tanner Kane. Misses it off the glass.
One of Kane's favorite shots. You're going to see that a lot more the rest of this contest.
Blunt being harassed. Foul called on Tanner Kane. Blunt just needs to dish that ball off. He's doing bounce spin after bounce spin, trying to get away from the pressure on his own. The best way to break the pressure on any press is to pass the ball up. What he'll need, and he may want to talk to his teammates about it, is more of a cross as they're going up the court and give him a holler as well as a target so that it's easier for him to deal with.
First foul, of course, on Kane. First team foul. Let's see if that comes into play here as this is a regulation game.
Turnover.
Don Burns tried to get it back into Blunt. Turnover. Nice pick by Ivins, just a little late. Garlic with a sweet spin. Oh, gets fouled underneath by Archer on the shot. I think he's going to go to the line for two.
To the line and shoot two.
Yeah, I saw Archer there again, reaching instead of stopping his chair, and the result is Garlic going to the line, shooting two.
Exactly right. Sounds like Billy Rafferty here on the call with me. Got a three-man crew. Oh, nice shot by Garlic. Three-man crew here. Have a feeling that they're going to call it tight. But what we didn't see in the last rugby game was an adjustment to the officials in the way they were calling the game. Hopefully these players here in the bronze medal game for basketball can do so.
Yeah, they definitely call it tighter in the finals. Might see the same thing here in basketball.
Yeah, Pacheco missed his shot. Burns got the rebound, dumps it down. Mike Blunt, another long shot. They may want to get on the 45 and try to hit that off the glass, get a little bit of a better angle. Garlic on the press. Charge called on Garlic. Blunt came at him with his foot plate. They had contact, but they must have felt that Blunt was sitting.
You know, Blunt plays on the San Diego Wolfpack in the NWBA league, but again, he's maybe not one of their main ball handlers, but he definitely has experience. You can see that he's kind of taken over the experience role here with this team, where he might not get that chance with the Wolfpack.
Exactly right. You see Ivins with one person up in pressure. Knickerbocker has the ball. Nice pick by Blunt. They should have an advantage here. Army gets back nicely. Pacheco with the ball. Again, they need to post out, get a pass.
Wolf with a nice pick up top.
Head coach Joey Guglielmo saying pick somebody. Turnover on the Marines. Garlic has the ball up top. One side overloaded. Garlic with the shot. It's good. Garlic's got the hot hand.
You know what I like with my pizza sticks, Will?
Little garlic?
Little garlic sauce. Garlic now with 5 to lead all scorers.
Gus, this crowd, you can hear them. We've got a heavy Army contingent behind us. A strong Marine Corps on the other side have their contingent. You see head coach for the Army, Rodney Williams, talking to his squad, likely encouraging them to keep up the pressure that pressure is creating turnovers. I'm not sure exactly how many turnovers the Marines have, but I'm going to go with about 4 or 5, and that has everything to do with the pressure that the Army squad's putting on them.
And again, I think they're, we haven't been on the basketball court since Tuesday, so they've had a lot of time to think about not being in the gold medal game. This is unfamiliar territory for Army. They've been gold medal winners the last 3 years in a row. They definitely do not want to go home empty-handed this year.
Yeah, and they're coming out as such. If you're head coach Joey Gugliotta, what's your feedback to the team, Gus?
I still think you got to focus on Tanner Kane with the games that he had in the prelims. Obviously, Garlic is on a roll here early on. Again, the speed of Kane and Garlic are going to be something you have to stop. And keep their bigs out of the paint.
Bomke coming into the game for Army. He might be the person you want to help off of. For the Marines, I'd also like to see them set up a cleaner press break and a 2-1-2 on the offensive end.
Again, that's Blunt trying to do too much. It's not. You got to use your teammates. It can't be a one-man show.
Fully agree.
She's gonna fire.
They set up a nice screen on the left side that time for Knickerbocker.
Steal, Marines.
Rush shot that time by Don Burns. You'd like to see him turn his chair square up before he took that shot. Felt like he rushed that one. Okey doke by Garlic. Misses the shot. Went right around Wolf, who he treated like a pylon.
$100 move, 25-cent finish.
Burns answers on the other end. With the big rebound off the blunt miss. Another blunt miss. 2-on-1.
Knickerbocker said, Adeline, turn around. You're not getting by me.
Garlic on the secondary break gets hit from behind by Knickerbocker. His chair spins. The shot misses. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Sub. Yeah, hold on. Got 2 shots.
If I'm Coach Gugliotta, I'm pulling Ike Blunt over to the sideline, which he does, and he's telling him, listen, Ike, go in there and just shoot your shot. I know it's a bronze medal game, but it's still a 40-minute game. The rim's still at 10 feet. The court's 94 feet. Treat it like any other game and take your shot comfortably.
Yeah, I don't know if Blunt's putting too much pressure on himself or what, but his shots have been off, and he's doing too much dribbling, trying to do it all by himself.
Garlic misses both shots. Ike Blunt brings the ball up with pace. Foul called on Ivins.
I know on that one, the coach is arguing. I think it might agree. Ivins had a good position there. Contact, Blunt went over, but he got the call.
Could have benefited from maybe another half a push, half a chair distance ahead. You have to make it even more difficult for the ref to make that call.
Ivins gets the foul and gets benched. Casey Turner in.
Don Burns hits a 2 from the right baseline.
A much calmer shot. Last time Burns was in the key, he got twisted and turned. This time he squared up and put it in.
Funny how squaring up will help. Technical foul.
Technical foul.
PAF refers to a personal advantage foul. What the athlete did was use his heel to stop the chair. So Tanner Kane will go to the line for the technical. First shot, no good for Kane.
Another try.
And Kane hits the second one.
And Army will keep possession.
Kane hits one of 2.
10-4, Army. Garlic with the ball over to Kane. Just hit his second free throw, puts up a shot. No good. Don Burns gathers a rebound, dishes to Pacheco.
Burns still working on his chair skill, but he got a lot of height, and sometimes that's all you need.
Ike Blunt goes in against Big Alex Wilson, puts it in, 2 points. for Blunt. Finally knocks the lid off of that basket.
He took his time, took a breath, got around the big fella.
Runner for Garlic.
And the foul.
Well done, Rick. 15.
Mike Blunt flips Garlic from behind.
Will be Army basketball.
That's a 14th foul, Marine first on Blunt. And that's a shame. You never want to do a foul before you even get a chance from your own possession. You know, 40 feet away from the court, or 40 feet away from your hoop to get a foul.
Terrible decision for Blunt. And I say decision because he's got to control his share. Garlic again goes this time in on Don Burns. Puts it right in. Incredible performance by Blunt.
Burns just got some garlic salt poured all over him.
Pacheco needs to pass it over. Gets it to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker over to Blunt. Blunt rushes the shot. Looked like it went off the hands of big Alex Wilson. Ref had a better angle than me.
I'm gonna be blunt on this one, Will. That was a terrible shot. You can't airball something 6 feet away from the hoop.
And again, he's not using the glass.
From Kane at the left side. And backing in
this time on Baumke. You have to turn your chair and readjust your position instead of backing up to impede the progress of the offensive player. Pretty easy call for the official.
Again, this is not rugby. You can't hook, you can't hold the other player. Baumke picks up his first team fourth.
That's a really good point because a lot of these athletes played in rugby. The rules are very different. In rugby, just about anything goes. In basketball, tougher set of requirements. I'm almost getting to the point from head coach Gugliotta where I want to talk to Blunt about becoming more of a distributor versus shooter because he's not having a great shooting performance thus far.
And it's got to
Alex
be
Wilson, no look from Garlic, puts it up, in and out. Beautiful no look pass from Brett Garlic.
That one's going on Burns with that technical. That's now 2 fouls on Burns, 5 on Army, or excuse me, 5 on the Marines. You got Alex Wilson on the line shooting 2.
Big Joe Fontenot checking into the game for the Army.
Wilson just short of the first.
Wilson misses his first. His chair turned a little bit to the right on that one. He ends up going cross body. A lot of athletes you'll see on the free throw line turn their chair slightly to the left.
Like you said, Blunt out. Coach Gugliotta is taking Blunt out, giving him a breather, let him collect himself. If you miss 2 or 3 in a row like that, it's got to start messing with your head. He needs to calm himself down and start working with the rest of the team.
Veteran Warrior games. Second one's good for Alex Wilson. Veteran coach for the Warrior games for this Marine Corps squad. Jaime Baltazar goes down to the end of the bench and tries to talk to Ike Blunt. Barely beat the 10-second count. Offensive foul or no? The official calls the block on Alex Wilson. They got it as a block.
Foul on Alex Wilson.
Wilson's first team fit, and that we're going to see, like, where Blunt's not on the court, he is their best ball handler. I think they're going to tell him, hey, we need your ball handling. Like you said, we need you to distribute. Distribute, get the rest of your team involved, stop trying to do it all by yourself.
Exactly right. And on that play, they almost suffered a 10-second call in the backcourt because 2 players went to go pick for the ball. With 1 player's already picking, the best thing to do. Ooh, big block by Pacheco on Casey.
Turner went down, she's trying to get back up.
It's a pick.
And my Army might want to bring the ball backwards and reset their offense.
Makes the move.
Shot missed, player down.
You know, Will, let me ask you this. If you're Army, could you have brought the ball back towards half court and said, hey, you know, we got a player down and reset your offense?
If you're on offense, you can request wherever you are on the court. You can request a stoppage in play so that you can get someone from the bench to help the fallen player, the player who fell down, get back up.
Yeah.
In that case as well, Casey Turner could have grabbed the front of her frame and pulled up on it when she was almost up. That'll help get a little more momentum. to get her back upright. Some of these players are learning their chair skills at this tournament. Nice pass there by Knickerbocker over to Pacheco off the glass. Big board by Hargrove, puts it up, no good. Jimenez gets the putback, no good. Earlier in the tournament, we saw Matthew Hargrove sitting off the left block off the screen. He was money from that location. You'd like to see him draw a play for him there. Army ball.
Knickerbocker a little too aggressive on that.
Brent Garlick driving aggressively to the right side this time. Gets bumped by Knickerbocker. That's a foul on her.
That's her second. Well, on team 6, Army should be going to the free throw line next time for the 1-and-1.
Yep. We're playing 2 20-minute halves here. Pacheco trying to save the ball. Goes in for the layup. Out of control. Follow by Jimenez. It's good.
Jimenez with a nice follow. Pacheco just a little too much speed on their control shot. Luckily Jimenez was there for the cleanup.
That's why you can't get caught watching your teammate. Oh, 3 ball. It's good!
Put a little garlic sauce on it.
He had about 3 different celebrations there.
Garlic now with 12 to lead all scorers.
That's 16 for the Army. For the Marines. Hey! Knickerbocker puts in the shot from the free throw line.
She had a decent little shot earlier, just was a little bit off. Took her time, squared it up, put it in.
Kane tries to launch a long one of his own.
Kane tried to answer his teammate's three-pointer, and it wasn't there.
Jimenez has the ball, drops it off to Pacheco. Runner from the left. It's good.
Nice little run here by the Marines. Army's going to call a timeout. You still have right now Garlic with 12, the Marines with 12. Overall, Army leading 18-12. They gotta find a way to slow down Mr. Garlic there.
Sub in for 5.
It sounds like Tim Baumke's going to come back in for Army.
Yep. Coach is making some adjustments here. Let's just pause for a moment.
You know, Army was out to a commanding lead. Marines have made a nice little run here, still down 6, but definitely the feel has changed. It was enough to get Army to call the timeout.
Absolutely right. As you would expect here in a medal round, in a bronze medal game, it's going to be a game of runs. As soon as this Marine Corps squad settles in, they're able to close the gap. You hear the Marine Corps fans getting fired up by Pacheco. I Blunt back into the game. Smart play by the coaches to sub him out temporarily. Jaime Baltazar talked to him on the sideline. And let's see if Mike Blunt comes back in with more poise and composure. If I'm him, I'm still going to look to distribute because we've seen a shot now from Jimenez, Pacheco, and Knickerbocker. Balanced scoring attack for the Marines.
You need Blunt out there for his ball handling skills. But yeah, hopefully he distributes a little bit more.
Bomke on the roll. Looks like both defenders jumped that time and left Bomke roll wide open.
That's exactly what happened. They both were concentrated on the outside shooter and left Bomke fighting inside.
Looked like a good shot for Pacheco. A little bit short. Army on a 3-on-2 break. Trying to keep space here. Garlic hits from behind.
Someone tell Carlos this isn't rugby anymore, big fella.
He was a little excited. He was coming full speed behind Brent Garlic. Garlic turns out a little. Contact is initiated. Garlic goes down. That's like his 4th time down to the ground. But these guys are all sacrificing their bodies.
Garlic's going to shoot at 1-on-1 now, one of the better free throw shooters we've seen for Army. See if he's able to get one and the bonus.
First one's in.
13 now for Garlic.
He's having himself a game. He's shooting well already. Then you're going to send him to the line. This is the second one. Ivan fully extends. Nice patience by Kane. Ball swung out. Allen trying to get out of the key. Garlic tries to put a dagger in there. A little long on that 3.
I don't blame him for shooting it. He's been on a roll.
Foul going to be on Kane.
Kane with the foul.
A little too aggressive. Kane up in transition defense. Thought he got all ball, but he did not.
Kane just picked up his second. And it looks like Coach Rod Williams is going to get a sub in the next break.
Over and back there. Casey Turner set to re-enter the game for the Army.
Army by 9 takes possession with the over and back.
Quick substitution after that foul by Tampa Kane.
Kane with his second Turner, not the shooter that Kane deserved a ball hand. See if Marines take the opportunity to make a little run here.
She's not either of those things, but she's got all kinds of moxie. Brent Garlic drives, denied, pops back out, a lot of time on the clock. Garlic with the ball. Marine Corps fans getting feisty.
Look at Knickerbocker keeping Tampa out of the key.
Reverse attempt by Ivan. Archer gets the board. Allen reaches for the ball. Gets called for the foul. Got a little bit too much flesh on that one.
I believe that's going to put Archer on the line for the 1-1.
Bonus coming, 1-1 for Marine.
As Blunt knocks down his own player.
What? Oh, we got the fan squad in the back showing a little fan love to the Army squad. Trying to disrupt Archer on his free throw delivery.
Archer, I haven't seen him shoot a whole lot. Not sure what he's got here at the line. We're going to find out soon enough.
21 to 12.
A little competition going in the stands now.
We've got some Marine cheers going on.
Archer went over the line on that one. It's a lane violation, and the basket wasn't good anyway, but this he loses the shot.
Yeah, and for you fans at home, you can have your small front wheels, also known as casters, over the line. But if your rear wheels go over the free throw line before the ball hits the rim, that's a violation. Pacheco guarding 2. Big head fake by Garlic. Goes around Pacheco. Puts in the 6-footer. Garlic having an amazing game.
I'm running out of Garlic analogies right now. Garlic with 15 points.
One off the back pick. Dumps it down to Pacheco. Spinning shot. No good. You'd like to see him gather himself before he releases that.
Nice to see Blunt.
Ball. Oh, Pacheco recovering on defense. Knocks it out of the hands of Garlic.
Nice to see Blunt dish the ball there to Pacheco. Pacheco's ball has got to get his chair straight and square to the basket. He was still twisting as he put it up.
And sometimes you could use the contact with the defense to stop your chair. Ivan, 16-footer. Up and in. Corey Ivan.
That was smooth by Ivans. Knew it was going in as soon as he released it.
Knickerbocker saves it. Bumped by Garlic. She threw the ball, so so she didn't get called for the out of bounds. Casey Turner in for the layup. Good! Casey Turner.
Forget what I was saying about Tanner Kane being off the court being a weakness. Casey Turner there with the bucket.
Casey Turner is clearly an athlete. She's got that look of intensity. She's got the frame, and she pushes that chair.
Blunt's going to pick up his second foul there, team 8. He disagrees with the call, said he was in position. The referee said no. 18 fouls, second on Blunt. Back to Army.
Yep, 27-12. Substitution coming into the game for the Marine Corps. That's number 13, Parnell Martin. Subs in for Hargrove. Corey Ivins, strict crossman. Help defense comes over by Martin. Garlic with the ball. Intense defense by the Marines.
Archer brings it down with a rebound. Marines are leaving Blunt in the game. They got to be careful. He does not pick up his third foul here in the first half.
Pacheco brings the ball up, drops it off to Parnell Martin. Martin misses Archer, who got into the paint. Carlos Jimenez. Glass. Kisses it off the glass.
Jimenez has got a nice soft touch, a nice release, nice and high. Put it out there, and the bank was open.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed when Hargrove was in the game. They didn't set up a play for him on the left side. Hopefully now that they've got Carlos with a couple of shots, they'll set him up. He's hit a couple shots already. Garland with the ball. This is Stefanski on the other side. Oh, good. Big rebound by Jimenez. This is it up to Blunt.
Stefanski went with the left, and the almost went in.
He's ambidextrous. He don't care. Blunt with the ball, drives on the left side, takes his time, puts it up, just off. That shot looked a ton better.
And then as this, be careful, everyone's got a reaching ball.
Then Garlic gets hooked, throws up the shot. Let's see if they give him the 2 shots. Either way, we'll be in the bonus. 1-1.
That's Martin's first, team 9th. They'll be double bonus next foul.
I thought Brent Garlic was able to get that shot attempt up quick enough to be called in the act. Ref disagrees, gives him the 1-1. Brent Garlic having himself a game.
James Stewart enters the game for the Marines. And Joe Fontenot comes in for Army.
Casey Turner.
Army's got a very big lineup right now. Fontenot, Allowine, and Bumpy.
And if they didn't have Brent Garlic handling that ball, I'd consider putting in a pressing lineup against his height. But Garlic just too deadly with that ball. This time he hits both.
Garlic now leading all scorers with 17.
Sub next. Rocky. Oh, sorry.
That's 29 for the Army. Pass inside to Jimenez. One-handed shot. Looked good. Couple slaps on the arm for Jimenez. Refs don't see it. Garlic going up against
No foul call there.
Martin. Little bit of contact. Refs don't see it as a foul.
Yeah, I think Martin got away with one there. Garlic should have been heading back to the line for another 2.
Alex Wilson coming into the game for Tim Bunke.
They lose no size. Army still with a big squad on the floor.
Looked like they gained about a foot with Alex Wilson. Rolls right into the paint. Misses a shot. Puts up the second one. It's good.
That's why that was a heady move by Coach Rob Williams. Alex Wilson goes into the game and immediately scores.
Well, Jimenez let him go in. Scot-free. Jimenez rolls into the game. Gets fouled in the act. I think it might be Allowine. Yep. Ross Allowine gets called for that foul. He got him with the chair.
That's going to be Allawine's second. And put Jimenez to the line shooting.
Here goes Jimenez with the free throw attempt. First of 2. That looked like a really good shot.
A nice release, nice rotation on the ball, just a little long.
Don Burns comes into the game for Carnell Wright.
Trying to add a little, getting Carnell out of there, trying to get a little more height to match up with this Army squad.
Absolutely right. Jimenez misses his second. Pressure up by Pacheco. Burns comes up and helps Pacheco. They get it over to Allowine.
Blunt's got some speed, but I think Garlick's a little faster.
Good D there by Stewart. Tried to force the pass inside to Garlick. Could have froze the defense with a pass fake and swung it around the other side. But if you're the Army, you know why they're going to Garlick. Nice shot by Ivans, just long. Burns. Big man, Fontenot almost goes down.
I believe they're going to call Fontenot with a foul on that one.
Yeah, he fell onto the chair of Jimenez. That's Jimenez's cylinder. When you go into that cylinder, even if you're trying to prevent yourself from falling, that's a foul.
I know he didn't mean to foul him, but he did. You got Tanner Kane coming back into the game for Army. I mean, what a luxury that is. You can have one of your leading scorers on the bench for a while and extend your lead.
Jimenez was long on the earlier 2. Misses on the front end of the 1-and-1. So it will be Army ball. What a luxury to have Brent Garlick out here as a ball handler. He gets hooked by Pacheco.
Pacheco with the hook and down he goes.
Yeah, Pacheco trying to put some pressure in the backcourt, but again, Garlick too quick. He's going to end up going to the free throw line again, shooting another 2. Double bonus for Army now.
Yeah, it's actually rather effortless for Garlick out here. His chair skills and ball handling are really in a class all their own relative to the other players. Nice follow through by Garlick. Gets the first free throw to fall.
Getting the lead to 32-14.
I mean, Garlick right now has outscored the Marines team 18-14 all by himself. Make that 19-14.
Also good.
I don't know if there's a scoring title at the Warrior games, but he's sure in contention if there is. Ike Blunt with the ball. Don Burns gets inside between the Twin Towers. He doesn't care. He puts it up and he puts it in.
Nice, that's a nice pass by Blunt. Burns used that fake and put it in. And Jimenez and Wilson get knocked up. Alec Wilson is not happy.
Hey, roll. Take it down now.
Looks like Carlos and Wilson kind of got tied together. And Wilson took the point of that one.
Yeah, from my perspective, most people don't have an appreciation for the pace that these chairs move, and when there's contact, can be actually a very forceful fall. The game of wheelchair basketball is a perfect combination of force and finesse. The way that they have to operate these chairs, fight their way to get up and down the court, and then at the same time to have a feathery touch on your shot from the outside when you're using your arms to propel these chairs. But you got to take your hat off here, Gus, to this Army squad, in particular, Brent Garlick is having himself a game. What are your thoughts on his performance so far?
I came in expecting Tanner Kane. I came in expecting Tanner Kane to have more of an impact, but it's been the Brent Garlick show so far. Again, the speed and quickness he has, he's able to maneuver his chair around the Marine defenders, and he's also shown a very nice touch. doing it on the inside of the layup from the free throw line and from the three-point line. He's all over the place.
Yeah, he's got an inside game and outside game. He can attack you on the dribble. He could pass the ball. He sees the court very well, having thrown a couple no-look passes. And then his shooting game, it's got to be a very high percentage.
Yeah, they're going to try a two-man press again, but we'll see if it's any kind of effectiveness on it.
Yeah, I don't think they could press Brent Garlick, but I give him credit for trying. Big pass inside. Alex Wilson gets the ball, swishes it.
Nothing but net. Again, with Garlic himself and Tanner Kane, Tanner Kane and Wilson, or excuse me, Garlic together, they don't need to press it. They need to protect that key, play solid defense.
One goes right around Fontenot. Foul called on the floor.
That's going to be Fontenot's second. Double bonus now for the Marine Corps as well. And Isaac Blunt will go to the line shooting. Two.
Isaac Blunt.
I've got a lot of fouls going on here, man. Got over 20 fouls called.
We've got Hall of Famer Lee Montgomery sitting next to us conversing with the referee.
That's the most.
Lee Montgomery.
Basically saying how well the job they've been doing, calling all these fouls.
Yeah, we're getting our money's worth with these refs. Blunt misses his first. Lee Montgomery, board member with the NWBA, was brought in to be the program manager here at the Warrior Games for the sport of wheelchair basketball. He's done an impeccable job running this tournament within these Warrior Games.
And Blunt picks up his fifth point of the game, leading scorer for the Marines.
National Wheelchair Basketball Association was founded in 1948 as a sport to provide an outlet for veterans of World War II. So great to see 71 years later that NWBA and their leadership continue to provide an opportunity for veterans to compete and use the sport as a coping mechanism as they're transitioning back into civilian life.
Yeah, we got a timeout on the floor. Army takes a 30-second timeout. And like you said, the NWBA's their foundation was for injured veterans returning from the war, and it continues to be a vital part of the organization and something we hope to build on and grow.
Speaking of which, I'm going to get over here next to program director and board member Lee Montgomery to talk a little bit about his perception of how this tournament's gone. Mr. Montgomery, we're here in the bronze medal game between the Marine Corps and the Army. First of all, what do you think about this game?
Oh, this is an awesome game. It's tense. The crowd is into it. And there's a lot of fouls going on right now, though.
There really are. This sport was founded to support veterans coming back from World War II. How do you feel about the fact that the NWBA is still supporting veterans who are transitioning back from conflict?
That is one wonderful thing that we're still able, as a member of the NWBA, I still love to see what we're doing to help our men and women in the military, to bring them back and show them there's still life out here after all the sorrow.
Well, I know you've also been facilitating discussions with the Department of Defense so that we can increase that programming. So I just want to say thanks to you for all that you've done to involve us here, as well as thanks for all of the future work that we're going to do. You really put on a great tournament, Lee.
I appreciate that, man. And it's all for our men and women who serve to protect us. What more can we do, man? We got to bring them, keep them going, keep it live, and make sure that they're having fun. And this game is really a lot of fun. This is something that they can go back home, find a local team, because at NWBA we have over 200 teams scattered throughout the country. So I'm sure they'll be able to find a team somewhere.
Absolutely right. Thank you so much, Lee. We appreciate everything you're doing.
Well, during the interview, Tanner Kane got back to the X, scored another 2 points for Army. We're winding down here, under a minute left in the first half, with Army in a commanding lead right now.
Yeah, Tanner Kane making a difference. Got a 3-on-3 transition here. Oh, big drive by Pacheco. He misses. Don Burns comes back with the 2.
Winding down.
That's the end
27 for the Army, 19 for the Marines, an 18-point differential. And it's clear that that differential was driven in large part by the performance of Brent Garlick, point guard for the Army team. Army, they were the defending three-time champion of this event at Warrior Games. They got knocked out by the Navy into this bronze medal game, and I think they're taking out all their frustration on this Marine Corps squad. What do you think, Gus?
I think you're exactly right. You got, you guys said Garlick leading all scorers with 19 points. He basically Garlick's outscored the entire Marine Corps by himself. But again, Kane with a couple buckets here. Casey Turner with a nice layup. The size we're putting there. The Army's defense in the key is disrupting the Marine shots. And the offense is going through Garlick and Kane. And I think we're 20 minutes away from a bronze medal going to the United States Army.
Yeah, there would have to be a major adjustment by this Marine Corps squad. Given how cold they are on offense, basically scoring just over half of the Marine Corps total, you'd like to see them get their best scorers in the game. And in my opinion, the best scorers are Matthew Hargrove, Don Burns is hitting some shots, and Pacheco as a threat. But the most important thing is limit the turnovers out here on the offensive side, and then make sure that you're getting back in transition defense. We'll see if they're able to do that. So we're going to cut away here for the remainder of the halftime. We've got a party going on at the Tampa Convention Center. Got music in the background. Fans are excited, pumped up, and these teams are making their adjustments. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
About to get ready for the second half here. Marines trailing by 18, led by Donald Burns with 6, Isaac Blunt with 5, and Carlos Jimenez with 4. For the Army, you got Tanner Kane with 5, Alex Wilson and Corey Ivins both with 4, but it's been the Garlic show with 19 points to lead all scorers.
We got minced garlic, sliced garlic, powdered garlic. It don't matter. He's dribbling, he's driving, he's shooting.
Where's Bubba Gump when I need him?
Every single kind known to man. But literally triple threat. Dribble, pass, shoot. He's doing it all, and then he's putting a lot of pressure on the defensive end. Basically disrupting all of the movement of the Marine Corps squad.
Kane from the baseline and hits it.
Turner Payne
for 2.
Again, that's a shot that Kane likes. And might see a little more of it here in the second half.
Hargrove goes down. Pacheco dishes it down to Burns. Burns doing everything he can to keep his team.
He burned him. Coach Rod Williams getting into big old Ross Allen and telling him, you can't just be watching that ball, son. You got to move. Move that chair.
Talking to his team like they're down 19.
Pass to Kane. No good with the shot.
Kane looking for the foul there. Did not get it.
They'll bring it up.
Yeah, he clearly was trying to draw the foul there.
Isaac Blunt keeping Alex Wilson out in the backcourt.
Pacheco and Hargrove.
Pacheco down in the paint.
Player down.
He's trying to set up Hargrove for one of those wing shots that you were talking about earlier. Unfortunately, not able to keep his balance. Went down in the key, and anytime you go down in the key, they're going to whistle the play dead for player safety.
I'm glad he's at least looking for it. Knickerbocker lines it up off the back of the rim.
They're not a bad Knickerbocker's got a pretty decent shot. He's putting it up right there, and it's just that one didn't fall.
Garlic bringing it up the court.
I think she's a great all-around athlete. athlete.
Center safety.
He's done well in multiple sports here this week at the Warrior Games.
Inside to Pacheco, the shot no good.
Ike Blunt gets the ball. Ross Alowine about ripped Blunt out of his chair. Looks like he could curl him.
I wouldn't want to get into a tug of war with Ross Alowine.
Going into 15.
That's going to be his.
I'm not sure I want to do much with Ross Alowine.
That's going to be Ross's third foul. First one,
Pacheco. No good.
Pacheco even took his time that time, just not able to get it to fall.
Turner Kane looked like he rolled out of bounds.
Gets it back.
Knickerbocker with nice defense.
Gets it inside. Big Alex Wilson. He shot it cross body. Very difficult shot.
Crossbody short-armed it.
Tisha Knickerbocker.
Big
And then he
fella.
almost plowed over Matt Hargrove.
And they
Had
let,
a full head of steam.
they let it go.
Nice patience by Knickerbocker. She gathered herself, squared up, perfect form.
Knickerbocker for two. And I didn't think that, I thought Pacheco was going to get away with it, and then a late whistle. It's a correct call, it's a late call. Pacheco with the foul. That's his second, team first.
Corey Ivins coming into the game for Alex Wilson.
I'm kind of surprised that they're leaving Alowine in there with the 3 fouls. I thought maybe that's who he'd be checking in for. But they're gonna roll with him.
Kane off the glass.
Hey, no conscience. With about 20 plus seconds on the clock, he rolls into a shot. With this lead, there's no reason to rush a shot.
We'll take that shot, no good.
Blocked by Tim Bomke.
Bomke definitely disrupted that shot. Pacheco thought he had a layup.
Loose ball, Pacheco's got it.
Oh, Pacheco tried to dump it off to Blunt. Blunt got hooked.
My question in those cases is, if you're going into the lane, why wouldn't you look for the ball? Back on the other end, we got Garlic doing garlic things, rolling side by side. Knickerbocker, good defense. Garlic, better offense.
I know Coach Rod Williams was shouting for a timeout, didn't get it. He did get the bucket, and I'm not quite sure how he's getting a timeout now. It's not their possession, but the referees gave it to him anyway.
It's only flat the whole game, right? Huh? It's only flat the whole game, right?
Rod Williams, used to gold medal performance. He's coaching this game like it's a gold medal game. Bouncing back from that semifinal loss to the Navy and coming out here, setting the tone on the intensity for his team. Wants to see them play for 40 minutes and deliver a medal to the U.S. Army.
And Rod's used to getting the results that he wants, and he's in there taking ownership of the team. Coach Bill Denby in there supporting him as well, and he got the Army on their way to a bronze medal.
Absolutely right. I think the Marine Corps fans are stunned. They got a little bit fired up at halftime, but their team even here in the second half, but there's just such a gap to try to overcome.
Yeah, they're 4-4 here. They're playing even ball in the second half, but even ball is good for the Army, not so good for the Marines. That still puts them down 18 points.
Hargrove drops it down to Blunt. I really would like to see somebody set a screen for Matt Hargrove just to see what he's got. Either that or find Knickerbocker again. Blunt, bad pass, intercepted by Kane. He jumped the lane beautifully, anticipated it.
Kane needs to send him a thank you card for that one.
Knocked away. Army
Do you think they're on each other's Christmas card list?
That's possible after that pass. He looked right at him and threw it to him. Hargrove that time disrupted the pass in the key.
Ross Alowine going to trigger the ball here on the baseline. Got Bomke on his side. And then you see Turner Kane sitting off the screen.
And Menez back in the game for the Marines.
Nothing but block.
Marines can't really catch a break. Long rebound goes right back into the hands of the Army. Got 4 guys on one side for the Army. Coach Rodney Williams yelling out balance, which means he wants a 2-1-2.
Shot clock's winding down here. See what Garlic does.
Garlic against the big man.
Oh, Knickerbocker gets ahead for the break. Ross Allowine, look at him push that chair.
A great steal there by Allowine. Jimenez with the ball. Jimenez got the loose ball, and the Knickerbocker tracked it down.
Trying to get the pass to Hargrove, as we've been requesting here from the sideline. Jimenez didn't know that it was going to Hargrove behind him, ends up deflecting it inadvertently.
It's all about communication, and in this case, the lack thereof.
100% Army fans trying to keep their team engaged so that they can maintain this big lead. Bobke, the southpaw, this time misses. Allowine hits it out of bounds.
Bobke and Allowine both got in there. Marine Corps very fortunate to come away with a stop there.
Ike Blunt trying to keep Ivins out of the play. Hargrove with the ball. Let's see if Blunt sets him a screen. Hargrove finds Pacheco rolling to the paint. Good dish by Hargrove. Again, why take a good shot when you can get your teammate a better shot?
Great patience by the Marine Corps there, nice speed, and Marines
get one of
capitalized.
these stops that they need oh so bad. Can't trade buckets at this point. Garlic with the ball, double pump, puts it up, no good. Jimenez dishes up deep to Blunt, doesn't see the defender on his side, gets hammered by Garlic, puts up an errant shot. Not sure what the ref was looking at. Garlic hammered him.
Bringing it up.
Go!
He had a Garlic press, but no call.
We apologize in advance. We know we've got Garlic references because Garlic's dominating this game.
Spice has cooled off just a bit this second half.
Hall of Famer Tree Waller says the Spice has cooled off in the second half. I tend to agree. Tim Bobke lost his balance with the chair, goes down on top of Jason Pacheco. Pacheco looks at the ref incredulously as though to say, do you see this guy on my lap?
Well, I mean, again, it's not a foul, it's not an intentional foul, but Bobke lost his balance and he's laying all over Pacheco. You got to call it a foul.
Pacheco's wondering, can I get my space? And I think it's a fair question.
I don't think I've had my space for some years, Will.
Okay. What do you mean?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Oh, got it. One of the earlier versions. Hargrove from the screen. Matt Hargrove with the shot. Long shot. Allowine gets the board. Garlic looking for the bomb pass. Ivan's not looking for the ball. Good no call by the official. A little bit of incidental contact. Bobke inside, sets up on the left side, puts up his shot. It's good. The southpaw, Tim Bobke, number 7, coming on strong in the second half.
His first points here in the second half, he's got 4 total.
43-25.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he hit it off the field.
Marines ball. Pacheco to Hargrove. Pacheco with the shot.
Pacheco puts it up from the left side. Knickerbocker over Bobke. Forces Bobke to hit it out of bounds.
Knickerbocker not intimidated whatsoever by Bobke.
Oh, no.
Put it right up there.
I think she said, this is my board. Pacheco gets the ball over to Blunt on the other side. Pacheco tried to set a screen. 3 guys on one side now, trying to help Hargrove get position. Drops it off to Pacheco. 15-footer from the right wing. Jason Pacheco. Pacheco, in each of these competitions this week, has just had great intensity. He's a warrior. Oh, Pacheco now gets his hand on the ball, trying to get his teammates fired up.
Pacheco with now 4 here in the second half, 6 total for the game. And like I said, he played he had rugby earlier, but this morning he was in shooting competition, and now he's here on the basketball court.
Ivins rolls into the paint, Garlic doesn't see him. Waits patiently. Oh!
And they call the foul.
Jimenez gets his full hand on that ball. Might have tweaked Alawine's shoulder with the force that he threw that ball down with, but he gets called for the foul. Alawine had the ball in the act of shooting, so he's going to go to the line for 2.
I think so too, but I think Jimenez had a lot of molten and not much Alawine, but still gets the foul called on him.
Yeah, it might have been just for the severity of the motion that he put on. And they may be trying to protect the player. Alawine grimacing a little bit for the pain. You heard it. Misses both. Pacheco brings the ball up on the left, drops it off to Knickerbocker. Greg Garlic puts pressure on her. Pacheco throws it to Jimenez's back. He's got to just give him a moment to gather, stop his chair, and throw a teardrop pass into him, and they probably could have had a good look at the basket.
It was a good look, and Jimenez was there, but just not ready for the ball.
Over to Garlic.
Oh, great help defense by Knickerbocker. Oh, she picks his pocket.
Again,
Marine Corps ball.
Maybe she is from New York. She just picked his pocket.
No offense to our New Yorkers out there, but you get the reference. Knickerbocker doing it on both ends. Her tenacity is unbelievable. What I was going to say on the last Marine Corps turnover is when you're getting pressure to bring the ball up the court. Oh, Knickerbocker looks to put it in the hole after she forced the last turnover. But when you're being pressed, you're a little bit frantic trying to get it over the front court. And then you get over there and sometimes, oh, Knickerbocker again! Jumps in front of the lane. They call the player down. Refs are going to talk about it.
Again, Knickerbocker, no fear. Bumke's got to be twice her size, and it doesn't matter.
She's like a mini Doberman out here. She might be more bite than bark. She's out here making a difference on both sides, trying to give her Marine Corps team every opportunity to get back into this game. Oh, fake by Kane. Lets Ivins get inside. A whirling Nervous into a shot and a score.
Ivins took his time, spun, and put it down.
I was dizzy just watching him. I don't know how he got that shot off, and I definitely don't know how he got it in. Knickerbocker with the pass to the offside for Jimenez. Jimenez sits off of the screen, gathers himself, puts it up, and puts it in. Carlos Jimenez.
Sweet shot from the sideline. Nice release. We need to see a little bit more of that.
And the point is, he didn't rush the shot. He set himself up, he squared his shoulders, let his chair stop. Offensive foul this time on Alawine. Ran into the Marine Corps defenders.
That's Alawine's fourth. And I think they're quickly going to get Alex Wilson in, as Alawine just picked up foul number 4.
And you don't lose much size when you bring in Wilson for Alawine, but what you do lose a little bit of is his mobility. You may want to consider, if you're the Marine Corps, putting a little more pressure up on the Army, considering the personnel change. At least token pressure.
For the Marines, Brian Wolf entered the game for Hargrove.
Knickerbocker that time went up on one wheel, spun all the way for a full 360, stayed up, won with the shot, still unable to get one to fall.
You know, Knickerbocker is making at least one new fan after this game.
Garlic gets the rebound, pulls it out.
Nice patience by Garlic. He ends up coming out
Knocked away.
of the paint. Jimenez
with the Army.
draped all over Garlic. They call only an out-of-bounds play for the ball going out of bounds. Could have been called a foul on Jimenez.
I was marking the foul down as it was, but there was no whistle blown. Jimenez catching a break there.
I think Jimenez and the Marines are catching a break.
He might have gotten 6 months in county for that mugging on the street, Will.
Right. I'm not sure what county we're in here.
10:42.
10:40 left in the half.
In the game.
The second half. for the game. Army fans trying to keep their team motivated and focused with this big lead.
I say, don't get comfortable. Put the hammer down right now.
Absolutely right. Chair skills of Brent Garland, unbelievable. Drive and the dish to Ivan.
Pacheco was there for the rebound. Great chair position.
Pass up to Blunt. They almost had a numbers advantage. Secondary break by Knickerbocker. Now Pacheco with the pick. Oh, Jimenez rolling in on Bonke. That's another big shot by Jimenez.
Give that assist to Blunt there. Exactly what we were saying he should be doing in the first half. He's a ball handler. Distribute the ball. Get the rest of your team involved. And Jimenez scores there, puts it up. He's got 8 now in the game.
Absolutely right. And so in that case, what happened is Blunt had the ball. The defenders were shading over to Blunt, which gave Carlos Jimenez an opportunity to cut off at the backside, rolled in for an easy 4-footer. Coach Rodney Williams now talking with his team. Keep your foot on the gas. Let's make sure to not let up. We've got a great opportunity here to leave with a medal. It's not the color medal we wanted, but there's many other teams here going home without any medal at all. So be happy with this opportunity and stay focused.
You know, they've got a comfortable lead still, but you know, Ron's telling them, don't get comfortable. You know, don't let up. Keep it up. Like I said, don't let up that gas pedal. Bring it home, like take away their spirit. If the Marines get on a little run here, in the next 5 minutes, you never know what could happen. Army wants to make sure that doesn't happen.
Exactly right. And if you're the Marine Corps squad, you're saying, let's get stops. The ball's beginning to fall for us here. Let's get stops. We can't continue to trade baskets with this team.
Yeah, actually, Marines are actually winning the second half here. They've cut into the lead a little bit, but Army is still up with a comfortable lead.
45-31.
Army should inbound after the timeout.
Yeah, they've cut it 4 points off that lead. Still 14 points. You know, there's enough time to do it, but they're going to need a lot of stops and high shooting percentage themselves the rest of the way out.
Absolutely, 45-31. They dug into that lead. Tanner King with the ball, rolls into a 3.
The 3, no good.
I'm sure that's what Coach Rodney Williams drew up. Long pass to Knickerbocker. She gets the ball. Bonke all over her. No foul called. Blunt gets the board, kicks it out to Don Burns. Knickerbocker slaps her hands, tells Burns, give me the rock.
I'm a fan of Tisha Knickerbocker right now.
I'm a fan of any athlete who plays with that intensity. Greg Garland forces a turnover by Knickerbocker. She puts the hammer on him. He's going to say, you're not getting a clean layup on me. I'm going to send you to the line. Garlick's done well at the line today.
You know, Knickerbocker there, I mean, she didn't give up on it, straight line. And we got the foul call on her. She's probably talking to the referee now and say, hey, where's my call on the other end? Pretty close, pretty similar plays. Both players going in, contact on the layup, one's called, one's not.
And all these players want is consistency. Garlick with the first and 2. Misses.
As they say, ball don't lie.
I wonder if that's what she just whispered into the ref's ear. Second one and 2, it's good.
It could have been a little white lie though. He hit on the second one.
Knocked away by Garlick, picked up by Kane, back to Garlick.
Oh! Garlick this time goes in on Burns.
Give me a little garlic sauce.
Garlick with the play.
Brent Garlick having himself a day, having himself a game.
Burns just got burned and picked up his 3rd foul.
Garlick back to the line for 3 points the hard way, trying to get his chair to settle before he puts his shot up.
Short.
No good.
By the Army.
Kane gets the ball. Seal set down low. Kane swings it to Bonke, who cut off the back of Brian Wolf.
all the breaks, all the bounces and breaks going Army's way this time. You know, Garlic missed the free throw, but long rebound, Army's able to capitalize.
We said we needed, if you were the Marine Corps, you needed more stops. Oh, Mike Blunt goes into the lane on Bomke, gets contact from Bomke, throws his shot up as he's fouled, puts it in. And he's going to go to the free throw line himself. Let's see if going to this free throw line helps Ike Blunt get his shot going. He's been rather cold for the majority of the game.
There it goes.
That's
Free throws off.
Checo with the save.
But Checo saves it. Raymond Archer into the game. Oh, nice pick that time by Blunt. Ball swung around to Burns. No good.
Clarification, that was Ivins that picked up his second foul on that last one. Team's fourth.
Ivins releases full court. Marine Corps not talking. He gets underneath the backboard, ends up leading to his left, putting up the shot, and it still goes in.
He'll take that last foul because he just made up for it with a nice two. Ivins now with 8 points for the Army squad.
Marine Corps fans stunned. Ball swing over to Pacheco. Tried to go high off the glass.
Reasserted himself as
Unable to do so.
Wilson thinks about it, doesn't throw it, bounces off the chair.
Like a pinball,
and it goes
Marines
over
ball.
to the Marine Corps.
19-point lead for the Army. Marine Corps set to trigger the ball.
Garlic's now leading all scorers with 24 points.
.7:30 left in the game. Still some time for the Marine Corps, but unfortunately, Raymond Archer unable to gather that pass from Pacheco. Casey Turner coming back into the game. She's going to give Corey Ivins a break.
These guys and gals all working hard out there. Like I said, seven more minutes and you might see an Army bronze medal.
Brent Garlic already registering every possible minute in the game, which is 32.5 minutes. Terrible pass to Turner came to the big man Alex Wilson. Pacheco tries to hit Blunt on the breakaway. Blunt able to hit the high degree of difficulty shots.
He went in there with a lot of speed. I didn't know if he was going to be able to control with the shot, but he did just that and put up the two.
Half a second from when he gathered the shot to when he took it because he was going to roll out of bounds. Able to get it in. High degree of difficulty. 3 seconds in the lane for big Alex Wilson.
Marines ball.
Might be too little too late. Marines need to go on a big run here to get back in this game.
Archer with the ball, drops it off to Pacheco. Strong side on the right. Knickerbocker, Pacheco. Pacheco puts it up and puts it in.
That's
nice two-man game between Knickerbocker and Pacheco. Knickerbocker trying to get the steal. She takes the ball away from Tanner Kane. Forces a pass into the paint. It goes into the hands of Bomke. You'd like to see her just hang on to that one, but she was getting swarmed on all sides.
Defensive tenacity paid off.
Brent Garlic making sure that he gets the ball into his hands when they get into the front court. Raymond Archer all over Garlic, gets called for the foul.
Army in foul.
That's it. That's Archer's second foul, team fifth here in the second half.
Garlic telling his team, be patient, trying to get Alex
Makes a move.
to set the screen.
Takes and makes inside.
I think right at that time, Garlic was looking for Wilson to follow him in the key. Wilson wasn't there, so he had to put it up himself, a little off balance, and he missed it.
On Burns thinks better of it. Drops it off to Pacheco.
Burns tried to burn his own teammate, but Pacheco was able to put it down. That's now 10 points for Pacheco to lead the scorers for the Marine Corps. And we got our first traveling call, a Larry Leviak special, if you will. Turnover. Ball goes back to the Marines.
It's 39-52.
Check it inbound.
Army with the lead over the Marine Corps. Don Burns locks, he loads, hits it right off the bat. Don Burns. What I like that I saw there from Don Burns is when he was out of control earlier, he didn't force the shot, and that time he had a great look at the basket. Oh, Don Burns getting called for the breakaway.
Will go to the line to shoot two.
Might have been called for a flagrant there. Went right into the back of the rear wheel of Garlic. Don Burns took the worst of the hit between the two.
Burns now, he's double digits with 10 points and just picked up his third foul, but I think like you said before, Garlic was going in for a layup. Burns wanted to make sure, we want to make him earn from the line. Don't give up an easy layup.
Garlic to the line, shooting two.
Ross Alowine getting ready to check back in. All 4 of his fouls. He can't afford another one. Corey Ivins as well.
Coach Rodney Williams not going to give them an opportunity to cut any further into this lead. Team leader Brent Garlic goes to the line with ice water through his veins as the Marines are eating into this lead and hits his first of 2 free throws.
25 now for Garlic. Make that 26.
54-41. Pass up to Knickerbocker. They're going to put pressure on Knickerbocker. They want the ball out of our hands. Ike Blunt couldn't pull that in before he tried to make a move with his chair. Probably thinking too far ahead. Ends up letting it go right off of both of his palms.
And I know some of the players out here do have visual impairments as well. That might have been a factor in there as Knickerbocker whipped that pass in there, and he was not able to get it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Pacheco takes it away from Kane. Blunt goes in and scores. It looked like he was all the way underneath the rim, but finds a way to put touch on that shot. Puts it in the basket. Beautiful play by Blunt.
Blunt now with 11, the lead scorer for the Marines.
Don Burns, beautiful job stopping the ball. Gave Burns a chance, or Blunt a chance to get back in. When Blunt did, Tanner Kane went off his back.
And that was on Ross Alowine, telling his teammates, hey, spread, we got this, we got our numbers.
Pacheco with the shot fake, drops it off to Blunt. Blunt says, I'm back, baby. Puts another 2 in.
13 points now for Isaac Blunt. Down 11, but they're running out of time.
Oh, trying to stop his chair. Trying to get a 10-second violation. 10 seconds it is. Head referee Alastunis with the call. Marine Corps ball.
They only down 11, but they're running out of time, Will.
Burns to Pacheco. Isaac, number rebound.
Big board by Hargrove.
No 3 seconds.
Overseas visit, and it will be Army.
Looked like they caught rim on the first shot. Unfortunately, the official farthest away from the basket didn't see it hit the rim.
Yeah, definitely. I think the officials missed that one. It was a nice rebound, and they called him a quick 3 seconds.
Smart play here by Brent Garlic. Pulls the ball out, lets his team get settled, gives Ivins a chance to set a pick. Ivins a secondary pick. Nice movement by the Army. Nice pick and roll here with Bomke. Drops it down to Bomke. Puts it up. Puts it in. Great point guard play by Brent Garlic.
And since they go there, Bomke now with 8 points.
Oh, nearly an unforced turnover. In fact, it is.
Ball stolen by Army.
Oh, Marine Corps steal it back. Oh, intentional foul called on Brent Garlic. It's going to be 2 shots in the ball. they felt like Garlic grabbed the chair of Blunt as he stole the ball.
Blunt was going in for an uncontested layup. Garlic just grabbed his arm. Referee said, hey, you know, that was an intentional foul. It wasn't going for the ball. 2 shots, and they'll get the ball afterwards.
The ref said actually he grabbed his chair, which makes it even that much more flagrant. The side official says that Blunt rolled over the line after his free throw went in. Now he's taunting the ref, shooting nearly a three-pointer. The official
and I think the referee's mixed up on that one.
Marine Corps gets the ball back. Neither of those free throws go in. Blunt with the ball, drops it off to Pacheco. Pacheco swings it around to Don Burns. Don Burns with another shot from the same spot as his last one. Push it in.
Burns now with 12.
That's 47 big points for the Marine Corps. 56 for the Army. It's a 9-point game.
Garlic now running things from the point, setting stuff up for the Army.
Garlic very patient.
That's Kane's shot.
2:10 left in the game.
It's short.
Kane feels the pressure, shoots that one short. Just over 2 minutes left. 9-point game. They've got a numbers advantage. 2 of the Army players are down. Don Burns goes in for the layup. He scores! Don Burns doing everything he can to help this team get back into the game. 7-point game.
That time there, Ivins took out Bonkin intentionally. It gave the Marines actually a 5-on-3 breakaway as their 2 of them were off, and the Marines took advantage of it to cut this lead down to 9. 7.
Absolutely. We got ourselves a game. They've come from an 18-point deficit down to a 7-point game. No quit in this Marine Corps squad.
The overhead announcer saying 9 points. We'll double check on the score. But all I know is now Burns does lead the Marines with 14 points.
It is, in fact, a 9-point game, 58 to 49.
You know, Marines have actually outscored them here in the second half, but the Army had such a big lead to start the second half that they're still maintaining it. The Marines have shown a lot of grit, a lot of tenacity. They're not giving up. They're going to play this one to the final whistle.
Fully agree. They're doing a great job. They're going to see some pressure here. Full court pressure. Great call by the Marine Corps coaches. Problem is, they've got Brent Garlic, who's got incredible speed. Brent Garlic now breaking away for the layup. Goes in for the scoop. Misses the shot. He missed the shot. Ike Blunt with the ball. Let's see if the Marine Corps look for a 3. Pacheco puts up the 3. It's no good. Nearly a layup or nearly a rebound that time. They're not looking to foul.
And smart play there by Garlic, bringing it back out, using the clock.
Army with a 9-point lead is in no hurry to score.
1:10 in the game. Brent Garlic smartly burning the clock. Spinning shot. No good. You wonder why, after that timeout, the Marine Corps comes out, shoots a 3, puts pressure, they don't get a steal. Shot clock winding down, or game clock winding down. No fouls being committed by the Marine Corps.
I wonder why the Marines weren't fouling. I wonder why Garlic shot that quick shot.
Jump ball called by the officials. Tanner Kane got his hands on the ball, knocked it out of Hargrove's hands. They ended up going into a jump ball situation. Unconscionable that they wouldn't call or commit a foul.
Less than a minute to go.
50 seconds left in the game. Don Burns, that's his spot. It's good!
Burns now at 10 in the second half, 16 for the game. They should have been setting up that wing shot earlier. You hear, even the fans are saying, foul, foul, where's my fouls? Pacheco, what are you doing, son?
Alawine gets it up. This is his shot. He's going to go to the line for 2. No fouls being committed by the Marine Corps squad. They had an opportunity to take better advantage of a 2-minute situation.
And apparently Burns just picked up his 5th foul. And your main offensive weapon down the stretch here is now relegated to the bench. And we'll see who they bring in. If anybody else from the Marine Corps can give them the offensive stuff that Burns was doing.
And it is the other sure-handed person, Carlos Jimenez, with great touch, as you mentioned earlier. 7-point game.
Alawine, 2 big free throws here for Alawine to ice it.
Hits the back of the rim, goes over the backboard and back down, hits the back of the rim again, and refuses to go in.
I mean, I think it'd take a small miracle here for the Marines to pull this off. But one more free throw here would make it even tougher.
I don't understand the no foul situation. Tries to call a timeout. The official doesn't give it to him. Pacheco's going to roll into a 3 here. He shoots. Boom! Just misses the rim. Just misses a shot. He tries a foul. Blunt
Gets fouled by Blunt.
commits the foul. At least they've made that adjustment. Pacheco nearly makes the 3. Premature boom by me.
Garlic will be shooting.
Isaac Blunt that time did all he could to stop the clock. But I think you're putting the wrong man to the line. This is Garlic, not Alawine. Garlic here has shown incredible calmness and poise on the line. I think he's got these next 2 shots coming.
Garlic out here hotter than cayenne pepper.
I was wrong, but there's Ivan.
Quick foul by Hargrove.
Hargrove picked up his first, team 9th. Next one will be a double bonus setup.
Garlic frustrated with himself, but I'm not sure what more he can ask of himself after this world-class performance. This time, hits the first.
Adding a little spice makes it an 8-point. Army leads.
27 now for Garlic.
You guys are feeling it.
Garlic for his second one. No good. Garlic with the rebound.
Once again, all the bounces going Army's way.
The officials refuse to make the call now. Shot clock running. Game clock. Garlic over the bomb piece. Puts it up. It's good.
And it's 61-51.
10-point game.
With less than 5 seconds remaining.
3, 2, 1. That's game, ladies and gentlemen. Your bronze medalist from the 2019 DoD Warrior Games wheelchair basketball competition is the United States Army. They came into this game after a tough semifinal loss as a reigning 3-time champion. They lost to the Navy squad, relegated to the bronze medal game, but they came out and played like it was a gold medal game, Gus. What are your thoughts?
You know, again, for the Marines, they showed a lot of heart there, making a run at the end. You had Blunt and Burns having 1-2 points, both up with 13 points for Blunt, 16 points for Burns. But there was too much Garlic on this game, and he only outscores with 27, and Army's going to take home the bronze medal.
Absolutely right. Congratulations to this U.S. Marine Corps squad. They were down in the first half by 18 points. Many other teams would have checked in or checked out, but this Marine Corps squad had far too much fight, led by the example of Tisha Knickerbocker, who came out and was scrapping on every play, offensively, defensively, and I think really initiated an attempted comeback.
I think so too. I think, like you said, that what the effort she was showing, I think she's kind of showing up the rest of her teammates. Smallest player out on the court, she's like, this game isn't over. We're going to fight till the end. And the rest of the team kind of picked up on that, followed her lead really, and made it at least made it interesting down the stretch.
Absolutely. They got it to within 7, but then with under 2 minutes left, they didn't commit the fouls, either after a make or a miss, and they had an opportunity there, but hats off to the Army squad. They executed when they need to, and they are now bronze medalists.
I think the camera's got the good look there on the Army huddle. They're talking about, you know, again, it's not the gold, not what they came here expecting, but still something to be very proud of.
Absolutely right. And speaking of being proud, I'm absolutely proud of the Department of Defense for putting on an incredible event. But you want to know what? We're not finished. If you love wheelchair basketball here at these Warrior Games, tune right back in at 5 o'clock. We're going to have, it might be delayed slightly rather, because there's only 15 minutes till 5. But keep tuned in to the website for the live stream, and we will be coming back very shortly.
Army Navy, round 2.
Air Force Navy.
Excuse me, Air Force Army, round 2 of the team sports. Air Force took home the gold in rugby earlier. You know Navy wants to return the favor and get a goal for themselves.
Absolutely right. Air Force Navy coming up for gold medal competition. Please stay tuned in for the next round of wheelchair basketball medal round. It's the gold medal, baby. Come on back.